Hey guys, Nick here with just a real quick kind of channel announcement, kind of what's going on, what's happening lately. I don't do these too often because usually not too much changes. Usually I can get a few things out. Last couple weeks, the last couple months have been very busy. I've been fortunate for the most part to try to get a couple uploads and to try to mostly adhere to my streaming schedule. However, this week my streaming schedule is going to be a little weird, primarily because I'm on call. And for those of you guys that don't understand what on-call is, has phone, gets call, works. Is pretty much how it goes. It is my month, well, not my month, my week. Happens about once every 2 months that they ask me to be on call 24/7, so if anything crops up, I may or may not get a call. But I often don't prefer to stream on those weeks, primarily because it can cause issues with work. I'd have to drop the stream real quick and just kind of leave really abruptly, and I don't really want to do that to you guys, and I don't really want the stress of having to worry about it while I'm playing something only to get called. So to that end, I'm probably only going to do maybe one stream during the week this week, and that is because I've been asked to host Amico After Dark this week. Retro Bro has some stuff going on in his own life that he needs to handle, and they have asked me to step up the plate to host that on my channel this week. So I'm going to do that to basically make sure that that show continues to go on for Retro Bro while he is taking his leave. This week will be the hardest week. I will definitely make sure I can get it started. I may not be able to stay for the whole show. I hope I can. I hope things stay calm, or that if anything pops up, it's either before or after the show. Not during. Amico After Dark is very important to all of us that participate on it as a panel, and I'm very, very proud to be part of that panel, and even happier to be able to host it this week, and that they trust me enough to host it. So I want to make sure that that happens, and that you guys have just as good a time on my channel watching it as you would on his channel watching it. The format won't change. It may be a little less organized. Can it be less organized? I don't know. We're going to find out. It was before. But I imagine everybody will still have a very good time. Other than that, I am probably going to try to work on some uploads. I'm going to try to load a couple of action figures that I bought a while back that I never got around to doing a review on. That's going to be the G.I. Joe Classified Firefly and G.I. Joe Classified C Viper. The communications fiber. If you guys are interested in those, I'm also working on a community shout out video. It may be much shorter this time than it was last time. Last time it was 5. I have 3 that are definitely on there. If you guys have any suggestions on people that deserve a shout out, or you feel need a shout out, feel free to go ahead and leave any and all those in the link in the comments below so I can check them out. I generally try to vet out most of these channels or meet most of these people before I give anybody a shout out on my channel. That way I make sure that I'm okay with them, and I feel like anybody that views my channel is okay with them, and that everybody's kind of on the level, right? Just kind of how I do it. It's my own personal preference, because I don't want to send you guys to somebody that you come back to me and go, why did you send me to this guy? He's such a jerk. I never want to send you guys in that direction. And if I have anything to say about it, I never will. The other thing I'm working on is I'm still endeavoring to carve out some time to work on the Castlevania timeline video I want to do. That may be split up into 2 parts. I feel like it's already close to 20 minutes now, and I still have a lot of the history to go through. So I feel like putting up a 40-minute video would pretty much have everybody just tapping out pretty quick. So that'll probably get split up. Other than that, it's mostly me settling back into the rhythm of kind of being in and out of the office. Work has pretty much started to decide that we're all going to kind of be back in the office the very beginning of June. I am back in the office this week, and I will be back working from home next 2 weeks, and then back in the office full time. So videos may get to where they're a little bit more spaced out as I carve up time between what I would normally do and what generally happens on the weekend. So hopefully it won't hurt things on the channel too much, and I can kind of adjust to life back in the office, because I've been working at home for and a half to 2 years now. So it's been much easier just to turn around and work on a project real quick when I have downtime, and then go back to my normal job, and then come back to this. Whereas I'm going to be pretty much in the office, unable to really be able to do much, or trying to find new ways to do that so that I can kind of keep pace with the channel. So hopefully, even though I'm not going to get out maybe as many videos as I would like, I'm still going to have something out every week, and at least a stream or two a week. And maybe that one of my streams moves to the weekend, and maybe that I introduce a different type of stream. I've had people ask me, hey, when are you going to do a just sit down and chat kind of stream that people can jump in and join? And honestly, I was kind of surprised that people asked for that, because I know people like having me on their shows, but people don't normally, I don't know, it just never struck in my head that people would want me to host one, rather than just kind of pop in occasionally and say my 2 cents, and maybe a little bit more than my 2 cents to where they wish I'd shut up. So, you know, there's that. That may happen as well. It's just a couple ideas I got floating around. I also may end up buying a Hitbox. It's not what you think. It's an arcade controller that uses buttons instead of like an arcade joystick. That's the name Hitbox, because you just hit buttons. You just tap buttons. And if I do that, that may be some entertaining videos where you guys watch me fumble with that, trying to figure out how to relearn to play fighters and other games with that type of controller. Because it is definitely, based off what I did with this controller, a very unique experience, to say the least. It should be entertaining, to say the least. But that's kind of what's going on right now. That's kind of where my headspace is. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I know these videos usually mostly just hit my subscriber base, so don't worry about that quite as much. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking. If any of those strike your fancy and you'd rather see those before the others, know if I can work it out timeline-wise and I can get those in, I will. Anything to do with the Hitbox, it's going to take time for it to obviously get delivered. The figures are probably a quick turnaround. Community shoutouts a pretty quick turnaround once I get the last of it finalized. Some video footage and just have time to crop it all together. A couple of the others, like the Castlevania one's going to take me probably about... that one's going to take a while. There's going to be a lot of editing on that one. I think it's going to come out good, but it's going to take a bit. So, anyway, I will shut up now and let you guys get back to your day. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for checking out the channel if you're new. And please like and subscribe and come back and hang out again. I would love to have you hanging out on the channel. Until next time, happy gaming.